Hello, and welcome. I'm Alex, and I hope you enjoy my first episode of my show centered around visual effects. This show is going to be a little rough at the moment. I still got to find my way I'm sorry, can I get my coffee, please? Anybody? Yeah, what was that you needed? Yeah, my coffee? Can someone get him his coffee, please? Anybody see the intern? Yeah, he's right there. He's on his phone. Hey, man. Get him his coffee. Coffee? Please get him his coffee. Yep, just the blue mug. Just
I'm gonna go
grab.
check. Okay.
Grab any of them. Yeah, it'll do. Hey, look everybody, the intern did his job. That was sarcasm. Well, you can go. Well, don't walk in front of... Just go. Go. Yep. Thank you. Oh, cold. Shit. Let's just get into it. Special effects versus visual effects. What are they and how were they used? Well, special effects are things that were physically in front of the camera when it was originally filmed, whereas visual effects, also known as CGI, computer-generated images, are things that are made to look like they were in front of the camera, but really they were just done in the computer afterwards. Let me give you an example. These things get mixed up pretty regularly. They're not the same thing. But although these two things are different, when mixed correctly, they can make CGI more grounded in reality, help sell the effect better. Now, let's say that this is a shot that you were given. Other than the actor pretending to fire this thing, there really is nothing interesting about the shot before CGI is added. But since that's your main job, CGI, you work with what you got. I'm going to add very minimal effects to this to make my example as simple as possible. Jesus, calm down. Dumbass. Now, that was okay. But now let's see what it can look like with a little pre-planning. What if half the shot was done before it was even in the hands of the VFX artist? Back in the early days, when CGI was used best, it wasn't making the shot, but enhancing it. So, before we even think about CGI, let's add something real into the scene for the effects to interact with. Like these fucking papers. Now, was that the greatest looking effect? No. But that would be an example of practical objects in the scene. But not only would it be quicker and cheaper to plan it out ahead, but the end result would look better. Fuck. So, I wanted to have an interview. But it's really hard to get a hold of people. But that wasn't going to discourage me. I thought, if I can't interview anybody, why not interview myself? With the power of VFX, I made it happen. So, everyone, please welcome Brian. Thanks. So, Brian, I'm glad you could be here. Thanks for having me. I think before we jump into things, could you give us a quick background on yourself? Well, I'm Brian. I'm a visual effects artist, just like you. I don't like talking about myself. Sorry. You okay? I'm just not used to this sort of thing. Like interviewing? Yeah. Don't think of it as an interview. We're just having a conversation. Yeah, you're right. Don't sweat it, Brian. I'm going to give you a scenario, okay? Okay. So, you're out socializing somewhere. You're on the topic of what you do for a job. They say what they do, you say what you do. You say, I am a visual effects artist. And the next thing out of their mouths is, oh, I have a friend who does graphic design. I should link you two up. What? I get that a lot. Or another one is, you do videography, right? I have a wedding coming up. Would you be able to film? Oh, that pisses me off. If I'm being honest, graphic design isn't even that cool. Well, a lot of people think so. No, CGI is fire, explosions, anything you can imagine you can do. Graphic design is fine, but if you're comparing the two, it's fucking stupid. Could you just tone it down a bit? Oh, you want me to tone it down? I'd prefer you not to get wasted during the interview, which is just becoming a problem. Oh, so now I have a problem. You want a fucking problem? I didn't mean it like that, just please sit down. Have a problem. Oh, come on. Don't touch that light, please.